Hello Aries, this will be your second half of July video. So we will break it down the way I've been doing. We'll look at love first, and then afterwards we will look at career. So, whoa. We will take a look at love for Aries right now. Actually, I think I'll use this deck. Actually, I don't use this one on you guys too much, but I'm feeling called. Okay. I use it in a lot of other videos, but for some reason I don't use it with Aries much, so I'm going to try this one, though. I feel it. So, okay, Aries and love. General reading for the second half of July. Here we go. Aries and love. Give me... Aries side. Aries watching this video. Highest, and clearest information, please, for our Aries. Ooh, okay, nice outcome, but a little stressful right now. I see that. Let's see. Aries, you will be victorious, whatever this is. Okay, I haven't even got to the other part because I usually do kind of who's coming towards you and all that, but this is at the bottom of the deck, so I want to show it now before I start shuffling. Your outcome. Now, I'm going to say there, it's a little bit of a road getting there, so I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but your outcome, I'm going to let you know straight off the gate, is the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is a committing card, and we are doing a love reading. So some of you may be like fully committing, getting married, being proposed to, maybe just moving in together and just whatever, taking things to another level, okay? Underneath the deck, Aries, you have the Six of Wands, which is another victory card, okay? So I love that. You have the Magician, which I associate many times with the sign of Aries, okay? You have the Ten of Cups, which is kind of the whole picture, like love and, family, everything coming together, in a very beautiful way. And then you have the Six of Cups also. So this could possibly be with a soulmate that you have known for quite a long time, or just like a, kind of back and forth thing. You also have the King of Wands, which, that could be you guys, being fire signs and stuff also. So you have a really good good cards here. But let me see who's coming towards you, because there's a few things here, so it's not all like, roses, but but I believe it's heading towards that. So let's see what's coming towards you, though, in love. For Aries, please. Aries, coming towards Aries in love. Aries watching this video, please. Highest and clearest information for Aries. Who's coming towards them in love? Where are they at? Towards Aries. Oh, I pulled two cards. That's odd. I was going for one card, but two cards fell out from the outcome on their side. So again, this is really nice. We have the Ace of Cups, and we have the Strength card. So this is a strong bond. Okay, this is also the sign of Leo for some of you. That might be of importance. Okay, so Aries. Oh, interesting. And again, we ended up at the bottom of the deck with the King of Wands, which was on your side as well. So that's very interesting. And wow. And you are moving towards the Two of Cups. Okay. So this was underneath the deck earlier too, but I didn't notice the Two of Cups. So this is like, coming together. And wow, yeah. Oh, and proposals, yeah. Okay, all right. So I've got enough here. I don't need to worry about that. Everything's looking golden. Okay, so but right now, it just seems like little stressed out. We have the Nine of Swords here, so there may be something recently, maybe going on right now that maybe has caused you to sort of question, things like how this is going, question the stability of this relationship, or maybe even questioning the stability of yourself. That could be too. And not that, you're unstable. I'm not saying that, but sometimes we all do that. We question, are we getting a little giving a little too much free rein? Do we need to rein ourselves in? Those types of things, but it seems to be causing you a little bit of stress, things like that. I get the feeling more that this is not so much stress as just being a little bit sad about something, maybe a little bit regretful or remorseful. And it may be something they did, not necessarily that you did. It could, it's just, damn, I wish that wouldn't have happened, kind of thing. And it's upset you, and it's making you kind of question the stability, the loyalty, of things. Okay. Because in your obstacle section, you do have the 10 of Wands and the 7 of Swords. So the 7 of Swords, a lot of times in a love reading, is kind of a little tricky. It could be, sometimes it's just tiptoeing around a subject, other times it can actually signify some sort of, cheating or thinking about, things like that. That is an obstacle in your sector. So if it's not you that's like maybe thinking about someone else, you could be suspecting that your partner is, that kind of thing. If that's the case, you're going to be okay. But because I don't see that happening. But we'll get to there. So anyway, basically, your obstacles are very common. They're not anything that you can't overcome. Okay. I don't see any like huge hurdles here. The 10 of Wands is tough. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of sort of like not really knowing where this is going. It's like kind of like it's almost like you're starting to feel not foolish necessarily, but you're kind of feeling like, am I being foolish for sticking this out? Because I don't know if this is going anywhere. It doesn't seem to be going in the direction I want, or, maybe I should start thinking about, going down a different path. And, those are kind of like your obstacles going on right now. Maybe scoping out other people that might, be of interest to you because you're not sure if this is going on, that type of thing. Those are in your obstacle sector. But again, your outcome, this is heading somewhere, okay? Because with the 4 of Wands, this is, it's some sort of commitment higher than what you have now, okay? Many times it is actual weddings, proposals, things like that. In these days, too, it's very common that it's just moving in together, okay? And, just combining resources and sharing yourselves, in a living environment, okay? So on their side, coming towards you, they like you. All right. So they see you as the Queen of Wands. So they hold you in high regard. They also are like kind of ridiculously crazy attracted to you. Okay. So, there's that. They find you very attractive. They find you very appealing. They find you very, even if you don't feel like this sometimes, they see you as extremely confident and like carrying yourself well. Okay. And now the other person doesn't always see themselves that way, but this person sees you that way. All right. They have a lot of passion for you and a lot of regard, high regard for you. And they really think you're hot. Okay. All right. Okay. So they think you're all that, let's just say. All right. So their obstacles may be somebody else. So that's why I'm wondering with the 7 of Wands kind of, or 7 of Swords energy that you had in your obstacle sector, maybe that ties in a little bit. If so, if there was maybe somebody like in the wings or there was maybe like a little flirtation going on with your partner with someone else or, something like that. I don't think that's the case. I really don't. I don't think that's what this scenario is about, but it's possible. And if that is the case, then you're fine. They have eyes for you. Okay. And they'll see that real soon. If that is not the case, then I think it's maybe, it could be actually moving, in together and committing this to a higher level that they feel like that they may not be able to get the answer they want from you. Okay. So in other words, they may want to offer, a proposal or offer to move in or offer to whisk you away or, something like that. But they're lacking a little bit in confidence. Okay. I think they'll overcome that with the Strength card here at the end and the Ace of Cups, which is an offering. But I do think, they've got a little going on in their head. They might kind of see you as sort of already having it all, and they might be unsure of themselves as to what exactly they can bring to the table for you. You know, what is going to impress you? What is going to be that thing that, you know, that you pick them, okay? So that could be a little bit going on in their psyche as well, so keep that in mind. Let's see. A little bit of that too could be money. Like they want to make sure they have enough money to do this, and that could be a little bit, you know, unsure, because it looks like this person kind of wants to treat you kind of like a princess, you know, kind of treat you, you know, that way, and they might be a little, you know, unsure if they're going to be able to do that. Okay. With the, again, with the, I'm not even really concerned about any of these obstacles or anything. Like, I'm just going through the motions because it's the read. I mean, honestly, when I just see outcomes like this, there's really no reason to go through all these little details because the outcome's awesome. You know, I mean, you have the Four of Wands, they have the Ace of Cups and the Strength card. So this is strong. You know, there's nothing but love here. All right. That's all I see. And strong, you know, so this is a very good connection. Very has the potential, you know, to really be carried out further and long lasting in this scenario. I think it's I think you guys are going to have, like, you know, a really good run, in other words. Okay. All right. And possible weddings for some of you. So, you know, possible, you know, getting married or being proposed to, that sort of thing too. So very good reading. Let's see. Let me throw a quick 3-card down for singles, because that was definitely somebody connected already. Let's see. 3-card reading for single Aries, please. Single Aries, what's coming towards you? And that could be for some of you single Aries too. I mean, it's not necessarily has to be, you know, but it would have to happen quick, you know. And I mean, I have seen instances where, you know, people have connected that quickly and then moved in to get, you know, so it's possible, but it kind of just seemed to me like it would probably be somebody that you are already involved with. But let's see here. Singles, single Aries. What is going on with single Aries, please? Where is single Aries right now in love? Single Aries. Four of Wands, single Aries. Okay. I don't know. Maybe something's coming in quick. And the Empress down here too. Very interesting. Hold on here. What is coming towards single Aries? What is coming towards single Aries, please? Okay. You've got commitment on the mind here, single Aries, that's for sure. I see something going on here. This could be an event that you go to, because it's very likely in these months, this is when a lot of weddings happen. So that's not like, you know, like I'm so psychic to say that, you know. So, you know, it is possible you could be going and attending like some sort of wedding or something like that. You might meet somebody there, so that might be good too. Or maybe that reading was for you guys too, but let's see. It's coming towards Aries in love, please. Single Aries in love. It's coming towards single Aries in love. Okay. Yeah, not digging it. So it's like somebody coming back around kind of deal. Something you thought was over, maybe starting up again, maybe third-party situation. Somebody's hanging on, like this person is hanging on and not wanting to let go. So it's like you're in like this bright, you know, kick-ass kind of mode, and this person, whoever this is, I'm thinking is probably somebody you've already dated in the past. They can't seem to let go, and even though it's like over, it's not over to them. Okay. I do see a little bit of a third-party-ish kind of deal here going, maybe. Who else is coming towards single Aries, please? Single Aries for the second half of July. Okay. All right. Could be the sign. Oh, ooh, got a couple. Could be the sign of Cancer. Could be the sign of Virgo. Possible Virgo. I got Earth here too. This is somebody new. Okay. coming towards you. This person could live like a little bit of a distance from you. It could be like a little bit of a commuting thing. Maybe you meet them online, something like that. Although, again, I think that you may be, if you're going somewhere, if you're going to some sort of event, like in the next, little bit, like here in July at some point, or you've been invited to something, and it doesn't have to be a wedding. It could be just something that's like kind of a little bit of a major, affair, so maybe an outdoor event, something like that. Go. Because I believe this person would be there too. They might be a little weird, with the Hermit card, but I like it. It's wisdom. This is somebody who's probably a little bit keeps to themselves, things like that. A little bit reserved, possibly, but I think that's okay for you, Aries, because you have both those qualities yourself. Like you have I love the thing of Aries. I like is that you guys can be like crazy fun, but you also know when to like kind of be reserved, when to do the right things, and like that how to work that. You have both those abilities inside of you, and it's a neat quality. So I see this person kind of being like that too, except being a little bit more just on the reserve side. But I think you're going to be okay with that. And I could see this taken off into something too, possibly. Let's see how this goes. Well, the Two of Cups just fell on my lap, and I put it back, and the Star card was underneath the deck. So I think this has possibility for single Aries. I don't want to go too crazy detail into a read. I do feel somebody is going to be coming back around towards you, but they're not taking like no for an answer, and I don't mean that in a scary way. I don't see that. I don't see anybody being like, forceful or anything like that. I just see somebody who kind of can't get over you, Aries, and just maybe trying it again, and they just can't let go, so I do see that. I do see somebody else. This energy matches to me of you and this other person. The cards are very similar, in style and color and everything else. It just seems like a match. All right, and it seems fun. Whatever this is, it seems like fun, and I believe you will meet them somewhere else. So in other words, if your daily routine is to go to work, go home, watch TV, whatever. No, this isn't somebody like that you're going to meet. This is somebody, you're going to go do something, or you're going to go somewhere, and they are going to be doing the same thing. They have gotten out of their house and they're going somewhere, and you guys meet. This is most likely at some sort of event of some sort, okay? Which there should be plenty of those. This is like summertime, so there should be something like that. Or like I said, like a family get together, or, something like that. Okay. So I'll leave that there. It looks good. Okay. Two of Cups, nice connection. Okay. So, let's see what else is coming in, career wise. Okay. If anybody feels like time stamping any of this stuff too, I would really appreciate it. Like the singles read and the career read would be great. I would really love that. If not, cool. I'll try and do it. All right. Okay, let's look at career for Aries for the second part of July. I almost felt single Aries too. Like that might have been like almost towards more like the beginning of August for you single Aries for that. Like I think that other person's going to keep kind of trying to come around maybe, but for that new thing that almost seemed like I was feeling like a little bit beginning of August-y. So, okay. Career for Aries. Second half of July, please. Second half of July, career for Aries. Career, second part for July. Aries, highest and clearest information, please. For career information for Aries watching this video. Okay, second half. Yep, one more. All right, so you got some good cards underneath here. You've got the Queen of Swords, whatever. But you have the Wish card, then you have the Ten of Coins. So I like that. Your outcome is a Strength card, and I think for some reason you're going to need it here because you do have some stress going on in this position. There is some sort of news coming in. If it hasn't already, this might be like really quick coming in. Could be that you just, it's like, oh my God, you know, this is like something you have been working on for a really, really long time. And you're just like, you're over it, you know, and it's getting to the point that you're just like ready to just say, F it. And, you know, but you're not, you know better. So you just keep doing it because you know you're almost there, or you know that you kind of need to, because that's kind of what needs to be done. Okay. But you're getting over it. But here's the good thing. You just need to hang in there. You know, the Strength card is going to give you the strength to get through this period. You are almost there. You have some really great cards coming in soon. Okay. But there is going to be some sort of news. This could just be like news that like, oh my God, we need you to work a bazillion more hours next week or something, you know, and you're like, oh my God, no. You know, it could be just news like that, you know, as what, you know, insignificant or significant as that may be. Or this could be news about, you know, just, you know, it could be bigger. The Strength card is nice, and you do have good cards underneath. The Queen of Swords is a little questionable, so I'll look at that in a second. Your obstacles are stress and work, you know, with this environment. So I don't see necessarily that it's any particular person causing you problems, or, you know, I don't see, you know, pesky coworkers or anything like that. I just see you just like, oh my God, you know, I can't sleep. This job is stressing me out. I've got to do a perfect job. I want to do a perfect job. You know, I just keep doing it and keep doing it. And, you know, I'm just like tired, and, you know, it's hard, you know, and I'm sorry, you know, because I know what that energy is like, and it is tough. And, you know, I'm sorry for that. However, like I said, you are almost with a 9, you are almost there. And this is solidifying that. This is going to give you that extra boost of strength to get through this, because coming up again, like I said, you have the Wish card and you have the 10 of coin. This is more money. This could be, you know, maybe a leadership position. Maybe that's what your wish is. Or maybe your wish is that, oh my God, I wish this job would just end. Like for some of you who are on like independent contracting jobs, and, you know, you're like, oh, you know, I just wish this would end and then I could get my pay, and, you know, so that may happen too. But, you know, something great may come from it where you get a little bit more bonus money than you thought you would. Something, you know, really good is coming from this. This could be cutting something out, or it could be you stepping into a leadership position. So it could be walking away from a job. You have the strength to do that now because this is just stressing you out, and you are just tired of not seeing the reward that's possible for some of you. If so, I don't think that is the scenario though, so I want to caution against that. I mean, unless you really, really feel like this is a job you've just got to get rid of, cool, that's fine, that's one thing. That use your own intuition for that. I don't really see that so much in this reading, but, you know, I do see something being either cut out or you're promoted, okay? Because that's, you know, it could go either way with this queen. Either whatever that may, you know, sounds right to you is going to be like your wish come true. So like I said, if you're an independent contractor and you're waiting for this to end, something like that, and that sounds right to you, then, you know, you're going to benefit from this, and you're almost done. It's going to come to an end, but you'll be okay. You know, there's going to be more money on the way, and more jobs, things like that. If you are doing all of this work and you've put in so much, and you're just like stressed out because you want everything to be great, and you want this project to be great, or you want this whatever to be great so that you get this new position or whatever, you're going to get news of that, okay? It's going to be a little, you know, but it will gain in strength, and you may become in a leadership role. Again, somebody's wish is coming true regardless of how all this plays out. You just got to hang in there a little bit longer with the strength card, okay? All right, so let me give you guys one, hold on, do I have those? Yeah. Okay, 2 of coin, all right. So we have the 2 of earth as your overall, okay, for this. So it says too much going on at once, I feel that, I feel that with this, and I felt that with this. You're working hard. You got a lot going on. All right. So it says too much going on at once, the need to make a decision, and consider a more playful approach. Now, I don't know about that advice because I mean it is work, and I think the gist of it is don't stress out so much. See in any situation how you can make something more fun or light or whatever, because you are stressed out. I see that, and I doubt if there really is room in this situation to make it more playful. I think that's a little stretch, but I think you get the idea. Just try to find something that can be a little bit light about the situation. Just hang in there, because I do feel like you are almost through to this. There's going to be something better coming down the road. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. So I just pulled 2 cards at random to see if I was on the right track. I have the Empress and I have Justice. So this is going to grow. So if it's a leadership position you're hoping for, yes, the Empress is all about that, and expansion and growth in all ways. If it's your own business and it's your own creative efforts, things like that, again, fortunate, very good card. This is coming. It's not here yet. You have the Strength card. Just hang in there. This is coming. All right. The other card is Justice, which is an 8, which is materially a very favorable number. And it's also just means something just and right. It's like if you're doing that, if you're working hard, which I can tell you are with all those cards, it's only, it's just for you to reap the rewards. So Justice works in your favor, and the Empress is a very favorable card in a career reading. Okay. All right. So I will leave that there. Okay, Aries. Well, thank you. If you guys like these, please like, share, subscribe, all those good things. And join the Facebook page if you want. That's where I announce when I'm going to do live readings and things like that also. And thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you guys soon. All right. Have a good second half of the month.